Most people moving out of London or the surrounding area look for a pretty view and a quiet life. But what if you found a village that didn't just offer a retreat, it offered a sanctuary that once helped avoid a wartime disaster? During World War II, a pilot intercepted a flying bomb over the village, preventing it from reaching the local school. This is the soul of Benenden in Kent. Today we are going to show you why this hidden gem is one of the most prestigious villages in the Garden of England. Benenden is best known for its royal connections. For over 800 years, this estate has been a refuge for sovereigns. In 1573, Queen Elizabeth I stayed here for 3 days. Local tradition says she planted a walnut tree on the grounds that stood for nearly 300 years. Fast forward to the 1960s, and Princess Anne was a pupil at the well-known Benenden School, right here in the heart of the village. The school itself is internationally recognised and has helped put this small Kentish village firmly on the global map. This is a place where history isn't just written in books, it's built into the very walls of the homes, the estates and the countryside that surrounds you. The vibe in Benenden is chocolate box perfection, but don't let the silence fool you. This is a proactive, busy community. While many villages are losing their shops, Benenden fought back. The heart of the village is the community-owned shop and café. It's run by hundreds of local residents who all have a stake in its success. It's where you'll actually meet your neighbours, pick up local produce and feel like you belong to something. It's also a practical lifeline, providing everyday essentials without the need to leave the village, reinforcing that rare balance between independence and community. Life here revolves around the village green. On a summer Sunday, you'll see the local cricket team in action. A scene so classic that the village sign actually features a man in a top hat with a bat. Afterwards, it's a 2-minute walk to the Bull, a historic 17th century pub with roaring fires and a Sunday roast that people travel miles for. For a village of its size, Benenden has a lively community spirit that many more famous towns have lost. It feels lived in, not just looked at. Now, let's talk logic. Benenden feels wonderfully isolated, but you aren't stranded. To get into the office, most residents take a 15-minute drive to Staplehurst Station. From there, trains run roughly every 30 minutes off-peak, increasing to around every 20 minutes during peak hours. The fastest services reach London Bridge in just over 50 minutes. Direct services also connect into other major London terminals, giving commuters flexibility depending on where they work. For those working in the city 2 to 3 days a week, that drive through the Kent countryside is a very small price to pay for the level of privacy you get in return. It's the perfect double life. Total rural silence at night and just over an hour into the city in the morning. Property in Benenden is a legacy play. What you are buying here is not just square footage, it is setting, long-term desirability and limited supply. Local house prices vary by postcode, type and sale date. If you are looking for a 3-bedroom home, Benenden is your smart entry point. Compared to our neighbour Goudhurst, you're typically saving about 5 to 10% on the same size house. If you look at the famous market town of Tenterden, you're typically getting around 5% discount here. Even compared to Cranbrook, Benenden is about 3 to 5% cheaper. Why? Simply because we don't have a massive high street or a train station in the village centre. You're trading 5 extra minutes of driving for more land, more privacy, and much more house for your money. And in a market where space and setting are increasingly valued, that trade-off becomes very compelling. For families, Benenden's local primary school is well regarded and regularly oversubscribed, reflecting strong community demand and above average results. The village also falls within the priority area for Cranbrook School, a respected grammar school in the region, giving eligible pupils access to one of Kent's sought-after state secondary education options. Families also consider highly regarded grammar schools in Tunbridge Wells and Tunbridge, subject to selective entry and admissions criteria. Together, these options offer a strong and well-regarded educational pathway in the southeast. So, who is Benenden for? It's for the family that wants their children to grow up in a place with deep roots and a heroic heart. It's for the person who values high-value privacy over a busy high street, but still needs to be at their desk in London in just over an hour. It's for buyers who understand that true prestige isn't about noise or scale. It's about heritage, discretion, and long-term resilience. Benenden is a sanctuary that has stood the test of time, survived the wars, and remained largely untouched by urban sprawl. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video useful. Help me create more videos like this by hitting subscribe.